my Ashley Collins, aka the Onto Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. The irony in this title, right? I don't know what I'm gonna title this yet, but we're gonna talk about the smile. I'm not gonna teach you how to smile. That'd be weird. Do I have to? No, I don't have to. So the other night at work, one of my coworkers, she came around the corner after greeting a table, and she was so livid, and she said, one of the guests said to me, "When you come back with my drink, come back with a smile," and it really pissed her off. But this is gonna sound really backwards, but I agreed with the customer. You know how, are you one of those people that people come up to often? They're like, "You look prettier if you smiled," or "You should smile, honey," etc., etc. And it annoys you, right? It pisses you off because it's like, I don't have to smile at you. I don't feel like smiling, blah, blah, blah. And that's something that's really been sitting with me a lot lately, because I'm thinking to myself, well, it actually isn't asking too much if you did smile. So I was trying to analyze how I'm right and also how I'm wrong, okay? But yeah, I don't understand why it bothers people when people ask them to smile. You know, my first cliche stupid thought is that person might need that smile that day. You know, you're smiling in order to. Smiling is a great way of nonverbal communication to show that this person is, hold on, airplane. Let me fix my hair anyway. My hair is like taking up like half the frame. That's fun. Smiling is a great way of nonverbal communication, communicating that, hey, this person is safe, right? But also, if you think about it, ironically, in movies, right? The villain always has to, usually, sometimes if they're trying to make them come off like creepy, the villain always has a smile on their face, right? And it's also kind of very like mischievous. It's like, why are you always smiling? Do you have those people who are always smiling and it kind of like pisses you off because it's like, why are you always smiling? Why are you always happy? Does nothing ever piss you off? You know? Ironically, one of my high school classmates, they said to me, "Well, you're always smiling." And I was like, "That's a good thing. Thank you." If I'm gonna be known for something, I would like to be known as someone who's always smiling. You know? It's a way of greeting. Okay, so I was digging deeper into this, right? Like, why, what is the smile? Why does it bother you when people ask you to smile, right? And I found this really interesting fact. Did you know that Americans are known for their smile? Did you know that it's kind of like it's a cultural thing where Americans are known for smiling very often, which sounds super backwards, right? Because like we're super angry at the same time. We're always fighting with each other. So the reason why Americans smile very often is because of how diverse we are as a country, right? Like I was saying earlier, right? It's a way of nonverbal communication. It's a way of showing to someone that, hey, I am friendly. I can greet you with a smile. You can approach me, right? I am a safe person because of my smile, right? It's also a way of saying hello, acknowledging someone. Like when you're really busy at work, right? And then your coworker that you like comes in and you smile at them, right? Because you don't really have time. Maybe your hands are full. You don't have time to wave. You don't have time to say, hey. You smile at them as a way of acknowledging them, right? And I found that really super fascinating, right? Because like I said, we're very diverse. I'm getting too excited. Sorry, let me slow down. This is just such a fun fact, isn't it? It's really like, Google it, right? Americans are known for smiling often. And like I was saying, we're such a diverse country where like there's like a million languages in our country, right? And we don't, I mean, I only know one language, right? But the universal sign of friendliness, happy, is a smile. And isn't that fascinating? Isn't that so cool? Isn't that so cool how we speak so many different languages, but we all know one thing, this is the same: smiling at each other. Okay. God, when I was Googling this topic, you see so many women talking about like, oh, this is toxic masculinity. I don't use my smile. I don't have to smile at you, man. And it's like, okay, honey, calm down. You know, because it's like, and now maybe you're also thinking like smiling often causes wrinkles. And it's like, I feel like if you're the kind of person that hears quite often that you should smile more often, then maybe you should. And what's so stressful, what's so tedious about the environment that you're in that you don't want to smile at anyone, that you don't want to come off as friendly to anyone? You know, like there's this one girl who I work with, and she never smiles. And the few times that I have seen her smile, it's kind of creepy. You know, like it's like I don't know, like she just has like that permanent. She looks like Kirsten Dunst. No, she looks like Kristen Stewart. Why did I get those names confused? She looks like Kristen Stewart. You know, like how like Kristen Stewart just has that like that super sour face, and it's like, honey, come on, like perk up just a little bit. You don't have to like have my type of energy, but just a little, because like you're alive. And doesn't that make you bubble up with a little bit of enthusiasm? You know? And it doesn't, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it doesn't. You should find a reason for it to smile though. And it's so interesting with the mask that we've taken away those smiles. So now we have to smile with our eyes, you know? And I find that a lot of people use the mask as an excuse not to smile. And I think that's making it even more ill. Because like we've taken away that universal language of how we communicate with each other without words. Also, maybe they're not being a toxic man. Maybe they're just trying to flirt with you. Because although it is a very lazy dating tactic or flirting tactic, forgive me, but maybe they're just saying like, hey honey, you should excuse me, hey honey, you should smile at me because I want to see you with a smile on your face. And I don't know, like when I've heard that from men, and if it's an attractive male, like I'll blush. If it's like a male like I want you to leave me alone, I'll just like ignore it. Just ignore it and don't take it personal. But like I said, if you hear this from multiple people, ask yourself why you aren't smiling on a regular basis. Listen to some comedy, relax, calm down. Some people are just so always on 100, you know, guilty. I wrote down fertile men are dangerous. If a guy is flirting with you, ask him how many kids he has. If it's more than 2, he's fertile, run away. And like I was saying, maybe they need someone to smile at them because they're having a bad day, but then maybe you're also rebuttaling thinking, well, why don't they just get a mirror and look at it and smile at themselves? You could do the same thing too, though. Smiles are contagious. You know, they're more powerful than any crystal. You know, there's something about a nice, sincere smile where you just want to return it. It's cheap. It's affordable. You can give it to anyone. And you should. At least I think so. Also, so something that's really been irritating me is how people talk to each other, you know, like they say some backward ass things, and it's like, God, it's a miracle that you've made it this far in life without getting punched in the face, right? But humans communicate with each other the way that they do with their family, right? We're taught how to communicate with each other from how we were raised in our household, right? So if someone says something like, oh, you should smile more often, maybe that's something that they heard continuously from their grandparents or from their aunt and uncle, you know? So don't take it personally. It's not sexist. Calm down. Not everyone is the fucking patriarchy, okay? Calm down. Not everyone's out to get you, bro. God, everyone's so on 100, bro. Last thing, and then I do have to go to work. Your face is definitely going to sag as you get older because of gravity, you know, and science, you know. Why not smile as often as you can now? You know, you're going to have permanent Clint Eastwood eventually, right? You know, like Clint Eastwood has a permanent frown on his face, right? But I think he was born that way. You know, I don't think I've ever seen him smile before, but it works for him as an actor, right? And the roles that he plays. But anyway, in conclusion, smile more. You know? Talk less, smile more. and get laugh lines as you get older. That's it. Okay, bye.